What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I'm going to be reviewing yet another collaboration beer, this time between the Other Half Brewing Company out of both Brooklyn and Rochester, New York, along with the Mortalis Brewing Company out of Avon, New York, and this is their I Have Fillings for You. So they are calling this an Imperial Pastry Sour Ale that is brewed with Concord Grape Pies, cinnamon, vanilla, and lactose, comes in at 8.2% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in the time of review. This can is just under 1 month old. So I want to give a huge thanks and shout out to a friend of mine and viewer of the channel, Dan, for hooking me up with this one. Dan, along with another good friend of mine and viewer of the channel, Jeff, aka No Jinx, and myself, we all hung out at Other Half and Mortalis it's gonna be about 9 days ago by the time you guys see this review. And it's fitting that we hung out at Other Half and Mortalis, and I am reviewing a collaboration between the two. And that's because both Dan and Jeff, awesome people. They brought me a bunch of different beers to review and to try. And leading up to us getting together, Dan asked me specifically if I've ever had this beer, and I was like, no, I never did. And he's like, I'll bring one. No problems. I'll bring one for you. And I was like, dude, that's awesome. I missed out on the release of this, and I think it was a double IP that Other Half Mortalis collabed on, and I was kind of bummed out I missed out on them, but it was really cool that Dan hooked me up with this one, so thank you very much, Dan. Truly do appreciate it. I'll be reviewing a lot of beers from Dan and Jeff over the next month and a half, so keep your eye out on a lot of beers. Let's just say that. So yeah, this one, like I said, collaboration, Imperial Pastry Sour. The Concord Grape Pies they are using are from Monica Pies, and Monica's Pies is in Naples, New York, about 20 minutes to the south of Other Half. And honestly, I've never had a Concord Grape Pie, ever. Apparently, it's a big thing in the area, and Monica has the best pies, apparently, when it comes to the Concord Grape Pies. Dan was telling me about them, said they're delicious. So next time I'm around Other Half, I'll have to make the trek down to Monica's and grab myself a Concord Grape Pie. I'd imagine it's delicious, and this beer just sounds really good. I think it's going to be unique. Never had a beer like this. I mean, I've had pastry sours and whatnot, but Concord grapes, along with the cinnamon, vanilla, and lactose, should be fun. Yeah. Anyway, let's crack it open. I grabbed the Other Half Rochester glass because I figured I had to get something. I didn't want another Teku, so I grabbed like their lager glass or whatever. Should be good to use in all kinds of situations. Shout out to the train going by right as I'm reviewing and cracking open the beer. Awesome. Best thing ever. I'm sure he's going to go crazy because why wouldn't he? He always does. All right, so we're going to pour about that much so I can get my snifter in there. Anyway, yeah, that fizzed away like a soda. So as you can see, that is this really murky. You know what that looks like? That looks like, I don't know how it's going to come off the camera, but in person, it looks like a more purplish, like Bloody Mary, honestly. That's what it kind of looks like. It looks crazy. Looks like there's hot sauce or something in it. But yeah, that has, Concord grape, are probably incorporating all that color, but it had about a finger of this like off-white, like lightly purple-looking head that has dissipated to nothing. It's gone. But yeah, that looks cool. Wish it had a bigger head. I don't know, see if I can swirl one back. If I do, I guarantee, look, I'm going to be able to swirl one back. It's going to disappear instantly. Ready? Yeah, gone. It's like soda pop. Let's get a nose on it. Man, honestly, what does that smell like? Kind of smells like to me to like grape now and later. It's the candy. Like it has like a grape sensation. I don't want to say it smells like a fake grape, but it just kind of has. It smells like a candied grape to me. Oh, hang on. Now I'm getting a little bit of that. Yeah, a little bit of the pie characteristic. The cinnamon and vanilla are definitely there. The cinnamon has a slight spiciness. They're using lactose, they're using vanilla. I thought the vanilla would be more pronounced. And I thought I would get maybe like a doughiness or like a pie crust-esque kind of characteristic in the nose. Not really picking that up. Man, it smells interesting. Yeah, I think I enjoy the smell, but I'm not sure. This is kind of giving me like the ice cream colored Lambo vibes, the Neapolitan ice cream Berliner Weiss that they brewed that I had that I think I ended up like. By the end of it, I did like it, but it was really strange. This is kind of in that same realm. You don't get too many beers with Concord grapes in them, certainly sours nowadays, because usually blackberries and raspberries and all the berries and then like cherries and things like that. You don't usually get Concord grapes in a sour, so it smells interesting. I want to get into it. So cheers, everybody, and thanks again, Dan. It's different. It's tasty, but it's different. Definitely great for big time. First off, body on this one, 8.2%. It is a bit thin. This is like lower to medium body. Okay, straight up medium body. It's still a bit thin. The taste, even though they're using lactose in here, this has a really like crisp, effervescent, and super dry finish to this one. It's not as sweet as I anticipated it being. Yeah, it's crisp, very effervescent, like very spritzy and carbonated on the palate. And then it has this really pretty semi to full on dry finish. The flavors in here, I'm still getting that like grape now and later. And it's weird because a lot of people would perceive that to be a negative, but I love grape. I love now and laters in general, but the grape ones were my jam. And this has that to it. I'm not saying this has a, I guess this does have like an artificial taste to it, but I know it's not artificial. I know it's authentic. So, you know, it does have that, but it does have a grape component to it. And I'm getting like a tannic, like grape skin kind of vibe too as well. It does have like a pie filling type of feel to it. It's sweet up front, even though it dries out on the end. There's no bitterness to speak of, but there's a lot of dryness on the back end. I don't know how many times I'm going to mention that, but it's already like 4 or 5. I'm really just impressed at that grape flavor. I really enjoy it. Cinnamon, getting kind of lost in here a little bit. Definitely vanilla. And there is like a slight doughiness, like pie crust-esque thing that's underlying, very minute, very nuanced, but it's there. I can't really tell this is like beer in a lot of respects. It drinks more like a soda pop. 8.2%, no, this drinks like it's 5 or 6%. I'm not feeling any effects, no warming in the chest, nothing on the palate. I'm gonna pour a little bit more in here. Maybe some goodies at the bottom will help me out here. I don't know. Should I pour the rest in here? Yeah, we'll just pour the rest in there. I rarely do that on camera, but you never know. The goodies at the bottom a lot of times help out, so we'll see. All right. Believe it or not, that actually helped out the body a little bit. I don't know. I mean, it looks kind of similar. Maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me. This is very interesting, but it's tasty. It's kind of a different beer. I thought it was going to be like a Concord Grape Pie in beer form, and it's not necessarily that for me. It's more of like a candied grape character overall. Not a lot of cinnamon, a little bit of that vanilla. The sourness on this one, they say sour ale. This is like a firm to high tartness. Definitely a little bit of like a slight pucker on the back of the palate where that dry is like it hits with a dryness and the slight puckering. But this is more of like a firm to higher tartness than it is a sour for me. Very easy to drink. Right now, if I wasn't reviewing this, I'd probably be done with this can in like 10, 15 minutes, which is scary, 8.2%. So that's kind of crazy. This is kind of not what I expected personally, but I really do enjoy it. It's not blowing my mind or anything, but it's just a unique take on a pastry sour, because there's so many pastry sours now. I mean, you have the fruit smoothies, but then you have the pastry sours that really other half has been cranking out. I actually have a couple more I'm going to review, like the crunchy. I have a mixed berry crunchy. I have another one from them. I forgot, Miss Fruits, another one that's crazy. But I think this is pretty good. It's just not one of my favorite. At the end of the day, though, I do dig it. It's a cool and unique beer, and also an awesome collaboration. Awesome to see Other Half and Mortalis collab. Hopefully they continue to do so quite frequently, because they're basically they are my 2 favorite breweries in the West New York area, and probably my 2 favorite breweries in New York, period. So yeah. Anyway, ratings, plural, rating on the I Have Fillings for You from Other Half and Mortalis. I'm gonna give that a high 4 out of 5. I'm gonna go 4.05 out of 5. I don't think I personally can go much higher than that. I think it's, like I said, a very unique and interesting take on the pastry sour style. I like that they use Concord Grape Pies. I do want to go to Monica's in Naples and check them out just to see what I don't want to say what the fuss is about, because a lot of people say she makes awesome pies, especially the Concord grapes. I have to try that pie because I've never had it before, so I think that'll be fun to do. And then maybe I'll have a better understanding of where this beer is coming from if I do try the pie itself. But for me, candied grape, vanilla, lactose. I do like this as more refreshing too. I feel like I could drink this in the summertime and be super happy because it has such a crisp and effervescent like mouthfeel to it that it's not drinking like a fruit smoothie or like a creamsicle so many times that I say in all these crazy fruited sour reviews that have vanilla and lactose and whatnot. This has more of like a crisp, effervescent feel to it. And I think that actually enhances the drinkability and the enjoyability for me when it comes to this beer. So anyway, thanks again, Dan, for this one. Really cool for you to hook me up with this collab. And I had a lot of fun in reviewing it, and appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Tomorrow is the beginning of the 10 days of pumpkin on the channel. So yeah, we're going to see how I feel after 10 days, but I'm excited for it. So yeah, stop by tomorrow for the first beer of the 10 days of pumpkin, and appreciate everybody stopping by. Till the next one, cheers. Oh yeah, hang on, price and availability. Price on this one was $22 a 4-pack. Availability, brewery only at other half. So $5.50, I'd probably never pay that again for this can, but I think I would pay that. I would have bought a 4-pack if I went to the release at the very least to try it out. So, the value and availability is kind of in the eye of the beholder. I guess the value more than the availability. If you think $22 4-pack is expensive for a beer like this, I get it. If you don't, I get it as well. For me, I think I would pay that to try it again, or try it once, but I don't think I would pay that to try it again, if that makes any sense. Anyway, for real, cheers.